Hi guys, it's Soto Desperado. I hope you can hear me. Um, I had a bit of a breakdown earlier today, and because of all the pressure. I've never been good for pressure. I'm good at solving problems that I can conceptualize and actually have control enough to do something about. If it's within my power to solve the problem, I can solve the problem. Unfortunately, it turns out that when I got evicted, no apartment complex in San Antonio will touch me because of the eviction. It doesn't even matter if there's any money attached to it. So essentially, I've been blackballed by at least 90% of the apartments in San Antonio. Uh, and they didn't make that a point when I was conversing with the property manager of Fairways 5. They just assumed that I knew what was going on and really understood it. So, yeah, I'm over here at what's it called? Best Suites or Eastern Suites or whatever the heck. Best West, not Best Western. No, I forget what it is. Something Suites. Um, I don't have the stupid paperwork with me. Anyway, I don't even remember what the hell it's called. Um, Cheap Suites, and I paid like $500 for not a month, for 1 week, because I got tired of sleeping in the damn car. Uh, it wasn't easy. We had some cold weather came in, and then a bunch of rain. And then during the rain, I panicked and I ran to go check on my cats. And sure enough, my cats were they were not they were all wet and they were out there. And I managed to find one. Then later on, after the rain went away, I found the others. They were there. They were hiding, trying to stay afloat. And I realized how I screwed up majorly. I should have just, as soon as they said, we want you out of here, I should have just moved my ass and got something else. And they wouldn't have filed the paperwork. When they filed the paperwork, that was the death sentence right there. Now the only option is to find something private, something where they're not part of the housing association, but who knows when they'll do anything. Even people in the housing association, take forever to fix something. Um, so either way, my sister got her half of my mom's money, and she split. She's gone. She didn't even say, "Hey, John, let's get a place together." No, she took off to wherever she's comfortable to take care of her dog. And the people in church that I thought were going to help me out didn't help me at all. Uh, One brother bought me a burger, which was nice, but he wouldn't take me in. He wouldn't. He doesn't want to run the risk. So I find out who my friends really are and how good people really are. And I'm not saying I'm better. I can't say that. I will not say that. Matter of fact, I'm probably worse. But I'll tell you something. You find out what people are worth. You find out what you're worth when they put you in a 5 by 10 cage or cell. You find out what people are worth when you can't help yourself and they don't really do anything to help you much. Just whatever's convenient, whatever they can afford conveniently. So, um, yeah. I today I had trouble concentrating. I've gone through so much pain and emotional issues that I just I'm at my breaking point. I broke today, and I told the not my normal GPS officer, another one. I told him what happened, and they asked if I could just I need some time off basically, and I took today off of work, and I found this place. It took until I didn't get in till 3. Uh, I won't be able to feed my cats tonight because I can't go. I can't. I can't go over there to Fairways 5 today, but I asked to go tomorrow, and I'm going to ask them to consistently set it up so I can try to continue to feed my babies. I just stop by, call them out of the woodwork. They're always in the area, and just feed them real quick and then leave. That's all I got to do. And I hope that they have some compassion for the animals. And there was some cats outside. I've had like 3 cats just outside here, and it's $500 for 1 week, and I might get 100 back, so it'll be like $400 for a week in reality. And I'm like, are you serious? So I have this place until next Wednesday, and they did a criminal background check and all that, but I've never been convicted. I've just been arrested. This is just an arrest, you know. It's not a conviction. So now that I've been blackballed from every apartment, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what I'm going to do or anything. The brethren in the church, they did pray for me and they did empower me, and I felt better for a while. But then the reality of the situation started hitting me again, and I started breaking down again. And I'm like crying to the GPS officer, tell me what to do, because I don't know. I don't know, and they have taken away all power to do anything about it. You can go to work and you can go home. That's it. You can stop by and get gas. So far, they haven't said anything about getting gas. So I'll get ice, and try to put it in the cooler to keep cool when it's cold, or when it's hot, excuse me. That night, I was in the covered parking just the other night. And the covered parking is pure metal, and that's a wall on the side. Water was still getting into the car. I had to put the windows up to about that much to try to curb that. The wind was blowing real nasty. That little Hyundai SUV is not really designed for anything like that. And I thought about it, and I said, well, if this was like a van, or let's say it was like a custom van, it would still be difficult to do anything. So I'm realizing that I really do need shelter. I do need something permanent, and a van is not going to do it. I'm too fat to live in a van because it'd be too hot. The technology to be independently with air conditioning in the van doesn't really exist. Even if you were to somehow jury rig a 12-volt current to the air conditioner that's built into the vehicle to keep it cool, which is what it's designed to do, really, you wouldn't have the battery power to do it. You would have to have like a bunch of batteries, like 10 batteries to do that, and then you would have to recharge them. You'd have to have solar. All that stuff's expensive. You can't afford it. That's why a lot of people don't do that stuff. When they do, they have a house, they have some steady property, and they go ahead and they go out in the van life if they have the extra money, or if that's part of their job, then they might get supplemented. Either way, I digressed a bit there. The van life thing doesn't look like it's going to work out. I just don't want that anymore. I want either a piece of land that I can put a shed on and maybe put something on it, or a piece of land, or rent a trailer or something like that. I need some place for myself and for my cats, just like the old days. And I need to get that. I need to get back in that zen. And I need to undo all the damage that's been done to my psyche because of all this, to my mind, to my emotions. I need to stabilize, and that's what's going on now. I thought I'd give you guys an update, not a panic update. I'm not going to do anything drastic. Part of you will always want to stop the pain and is willing to do that. Part of anybody. It's like everybody has evil thoughts. Everybody doesn't like pain. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where there's always a part of you that's going to want to quit and just give up. There's always a part of you that wants to give in to the temptation, to the darkness, to the negativity. This is the result of a war. This war's been going on a long time. It was really cold, and now it's getting hot. And essentially, they're trying to take me out. They're trying to take me down. And they know that if they hurt my cats, they hurt me. But the truth is, I love my cats. I raised my cats. I did my best for them, and I lost my cats. Any day that I can stop by there and feed them is a small victory for me. You know, every day that I can stop by there and just feed them, even if it's just once every couple of days, few days, is a victory. Eventually, they'll start starving and they'll start wandering and they'll start looking for food and they'll leave that area. Their mother, the mother of the majority of the cats, is MIA. She's been missing for weeks, and the guy I told to go ahead and feed her, he says she's in the backyard. And I look in the backyard, I call, I'm, you know, she was always out there in the front of the apartment. And then all of a sudden she was gone. About the time they told me, oh, stop feeding her, we'll feed her. Because I would go back there and I would feed her, and they didn't like that. You know? So I don't know what happened to Jinxie, or Susie as he calls her. And I'm not there anymore to find out. So I'm going to beg the permission of these people in charge to go ahead and do that. And if not, then I'm going to have a serious problem. My lawyer is very slow going. He was supposed to have gotten rid of this thing a long time ago. It's already been 3 months. I haven't been indicted. It makes no sense what they're doing. They artificially inflated the charges, as far as I can tell, based on the description of charges and what I know allegedly happened. So I think this is some sort of sick satanic game. I think the Satanists got a thumb up their ass, or somebody's doing something behind this. It's got to be something. There's no way in hell this is a regular thing. There's no way this is normal. This is crazy. And I'm going to focus all my attention on restoring myself, because I'm not going to do my cats any good if I lose my shit. I'm not going to do anybody any good. My company is already disappointed because I agreed to do up to 7 p.m. And ultimately, I had to renege on that because basically I'm having trouble. I'm having serious trouble. So I need to find some place to live. And if you have any relatives or friends in the area in San Antonio that's willing to rent me a trailer or something without a serious credit check, that would be nice. But so far, that's what I'm looking at. And I hate it when this slimy personality insisted that I talk about something that could put me away for up to 9 years, according to what I read. That's what they're suggesting. That's what it's worth. And I'm like, wow, they went all the way there. And this guy wanted to just openly talk about it. And you don't talk about those details, you know? And he didn't care. And he still slammed my credit. I was loyal to that Fairways 5 for about 3 years, maybe over 3 years. I was never late or anything like that. It was always their corporate screw up. One time they said they were going to evict me over 68 cents, I think it was, which is fucking retarded, you know. And then one of the supervisors or managers there said to go ahead and just ignore it. It was retarded. These people can't get their system together, and then they presume to judge my sorry ass. So anyhow, I ordered a pizza, I drank a beer, I had some soda, I'm still having some soda, and I'm just relaxing. And I'm just thankful that I'm alive. I have until next Wednesday to make my decisions and to see if I can find anything. And I'm taking some time off from work because I need a roof over my head. The people at work know the situation, and they were nice enough to let me charge my jackery. I have permission to charge jackery on site, so I'll always have 100% power. The problem is that those little USB fans, and I mean, it's hot and sticky out there, guys. It's just hot and sticky, or it's hot and it's dry. or it's, it's just nasty. It's just fucking nasty. After a while, you start to smell like a bum because you don't have the space to really take a good bath or a shower. I was taking consistently as many rag baths as possible, and I still smelt a little bummy. And I was doing my back, every part of my body. I wasn't doing just, the critical areas. And you still smell a little bum-like. I just took a shower a little bit ago. It's been good. It's been over, Tuesday. It's been a little bit over a week. It's been about 8 days. And it's nice to have a shower. You find out who your friends are. You find out what people are worth. You find out that the system doesn't care. Again. But this time it's a little bit more evident. This time it's obvious that nobody cares about you, your cats, your situation, or a damn thing. And to think that I wanted to invent free energy, and I wanted to develop my spiritual abilities to help people and all this other shit. But the truth is, God was supposed to back my ass up, and he didn't. He was supposed to do a lot more, and he didn't. I got approved to go to church, okay? But because the documentation never made it from the courthouse to the GPS officer, I can't go. The only thing that's made it is the P.O. box, and I have to basically beg to go do that. Humanity just doesn't care. At least not about me. And that's what I'm having to accept. It's the hardest thing. But once I accept the reality that people just don't care, that it really is a soulless situation on the planet, then, what happens doesn't really matter. If the world that you're trying to protect is a satanic place, run by satanic people, demonic, soulless people, why do you care if they die? Why do you care if they are the way they are? I got no friends here. I mean, the good people are trying, but they're not going to give me what I need. It's always a pat on the back and good luck. Good luck, John. Good luck. That doesn't do shit for me. You actually would be better off just praying for me. If you have any faith, use it. If you have the will to invoke your power and send it in my direction or anything, any inspiration, that would be great. Yeah, that's the situation. And it's wrong because if I had just tracking only on this thing, I could have done everything in a timely fashion and gotten my ass out of there. I should have took time off. But you know what happened? All this bullshit with this, we need proof of employment and all this stuff. There was something that happened. It was a bureaucratic foolishness that happened. Not me. It was them not playing ball with each other, these organizations. And I lost about a week's worth of paid time off waiting for these idiots to cooperate. It took supervisors to get them to cooperate. And then they had to give me the hours back because I complained about it, and they did. But then that cost me money. They took the money away. So then I went without money. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing or another in this world. And I'm at that place where I'm seeing that there's nothing I can do about it. There's really nothing I can do at all. I like to think I can, but I can't. Or can I? You see, that's the thing. You're talking to a guy that does know miracles are possible. I do know how to invoke power and all that. But I can't do it when I'm so emotionally distraught. So the challenge is, at this point, to rest up, get my bearings, and then just start invoking my power for the next week as much as I can. And do what I can to get this shit taken care of. I'm done being a slave to the material. And I like to think the material knows that. I like to think that the powers that be know that. The powers that be that do shit to me behind the scenes, thinking that I can't see that unseen hand that's going around there. They think I don't see, they think I don't know. But I've considered more things than you guys know. I do have experience. And when you have experience, it is king every single time. Um, so don't worry about me. Send me your love, send me your prayers. If you think you got inspiration, please post it. But other than that, just hold your peace, enjoy your life, and be thankful that your credit's not as fucked up as my is right now. It's just, it's crazy, man. I was talking to my sister and I told her, I said, I'm having trouble concentrating. I can't focus. I can't remain conscious. Um, I'm going to be trying to restore. Um, I might wind up losing the job the way things are going, or worse, but you know what? That's fine. I don't give a shit anymore. Honestly, don't. That's fine. You know, uh, they've shown me that in that jail, they showed me that to them, humanity is an animal to be caged, not a consciousness to be reasoned with. They're not so. They don't see you as somebody to negotiate with. They see you as something to use, a plaything. Anybody who has no respect for you like that doesn't deserve to have your contract. And what they do is they put a gun to your head and say, okay, you have contract with us now. And they're not supposed to be doing that. They're not supposed to put a gun to your head and then force you to do shit. And then say, okay, this is justice. They're not supposed to trick you into becoming human chattel property of the government corporation and say, see, we can do what we want with you. I mean, these people are fucking evil. The dark magicians are the ones behind a lot of this shit, and the spirits behind them are just atrocious. If you ever do meet any of those things and you disrespect them, they'll fucking kill you. Right then and there. Right there. Those damn things, they don't care. I don't consider them human. I don't consider them people because they have no conscience. You have to have a fucking conscience to be human, but most people, they claim to be human, but they don't have a conscience anyway. Oh, excuse me. Oh shit, it's already 8. So tonight my babies will starve. Tomorrow I'll consider getting up and maybe going to work, and on the way to work maybe I can do something, or on the way back maybe I can do something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So pray for my babies and pray for my swift return to full consciousness, because I was losing it earlier. All right. Let's see.